What we do here is go back.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mello. Now, y'all know they call Hollywood Hollyweird. And I mean, what would Hollywood be without a few hussies? Now, for those of you who don't know what a hussy is, according to Urban Dictionary, a hussy is a whore. Someone who appears slutty. Nemeth, you hussy, you're such a whore. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the first person that comes to mind when I hear hussy is that damn Nicole Murphy. I mean, Nicole be out here collecting other people's husbands like they Pokemon.
Ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide.
But in all seriousness, Nicole really do be out here taking people's mans. Allegedly. Check this out.
If you are ever out in public with your man and you run into Nicole Murphy, you hide him because she will take him. Just kidding, besties, because if she can take him, she can what? Yes, have him. No, because I just went through her dating history as per you guys' request, and it is 100% worse than what you think. She started off as Eddie Murphy's side chick because he was with a whole other woman when they met. Even after they had their first daughter, he said in an interview with a magazine that he was with Nicole, but he still felt very much single. His mother actually described Nicole as someone very observant and on the sidelines. But don't feel bad for her, because when they divorced, she was outside publicly with this man named Alan, who they said he had actually been around for some time. And somewhere between 2007 and when she ended things with Alan, she met Michael Strahan. And people said that this relationship was very toxic and turbulent from the start, because he was always accusing her and suspecting her of cheating. And I guess he was right, because quite early on into their relationship, she was caught cheating with her friend's husband. Yes, the Lisa Ray's husband. That was really her friend, because she was at her bachelorette as well as her wedding. When Lisa confronted her about it, she lied. But it didn't matter, because Lisa had proof and she sent it to Michael. And in a recent interview, Lisa said if she ever sees Nicole, she's going to beat her ass. I guess he ended up forgiving her, because a couple months later, and this is public information, he had put a tracking device on her Range Rover because he suspected her of cheating with Universal Records executive Demetrius Spencer. He had suspected her of cheating because she was constantly going on these frequent, extravagant vacations with Demetrius, and when he asked her about it, she said it was just a business trip. She only admitted to it when paparazzi photos came out of them kissing on the beach. 3 months later, he ends up proposing to her in the Bahamas. And for a while, it seems like they're doing okay, until July 2014, when Nicole is caught on vacation with former basketball player Jimmy Jackson. And listen to this. She told him that she was going on a trip to PR with her homegirls, but it ended up really going with him. Initially, Nicole said it was just a coincidence and it just happened to be at the same place at the same time. She later confessed to it when the paparazzi photos from TMZ leaked, and she had said that this was a time when her and Michael were off. A month later, in August 2014, Nicole suspects Michael of cheating and ends up ending things with him. She continues to date Jimmy for some time. And in July 2019, Nicole was caught kissing Lila Rochon's husband outside of a hotel in Italy. Initially, when asked about it, Nicole said that the interaction was innocent and everyone was just taking it out of context. However, it is alleged that Eddie Murphy was so disgusted with Nicole's behavior that he ended up calling her and making her publicly apologize to Lila, in which she did kind of, because she said that she didn't know that he was married, that she would never intentionally mess with a married man.
Now, as you can see, it's been alleged that Nicole has been with quite a few married men, but none more infamous than Lisa Ray's husband.
You alleged too that Nicole Murphy had relations with your ex-husband. Were you two friends?
Mm-hmm. Birthday parties. I've been to her house. She was at my bachelorette party. But you know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, but you got to watch that one there. And I was like, who? I said, the one dancing. She said, yes, that's Eddie Murphy's wife. She said, you got to watch that one.
Current wife at the time or ex at the time?
I want to say, I think she was still married. They were still married. And I was like, no, And so, when your mom tell you something about new school, you feel like you old school, And she was right.
How'd you find that out?
I had checked the manifest of my plane because we owned a plane. And so when you check that list, it says all the people that have rolled on the plane. And she didn't ride on it with me, and nor did she receive an invitation from me. So if you had a girlfriend that has her own island, I would think that you would call and say, hey, girl, I'm coming, because I was getting everybody to come. So why you would accept an invitation from him and you don't even know him is unbeknownst to me. I don't know how that could happen. Do you? I guess not.
I never owned a private plane or
not that part.
no, I mean, I don't know, but meaning, yes, this is too rich for me. The manifest of the list, like, damn. So you saw her name on the list.
Mm-hmm. And I tried to call her. And, at first she said, no, I haven't been to Turks and Caicos. I have not been. And it was like, well, wait a minute, and then I called again, and then she stopped answering the phone. So at the time she was dating, at this time,
Michael
when
Strahan?
I found out, she was dating Michael Strahan. So I called him and I said, hey, do you know anything about this? And, we talked or whatever. And I said, well, let me send you a tape that I have of proof. And so I did.
What tape? What was on the tape?
It was a tape of her and Michael where she was dropping Michael off at the private airport in her car. And they opened the gate and they pulled up to the plane, and she gets out and he gets out, and I go, oh, I didn't know y'all knew each other. And I'm going to leave it right there because that part is my business. The other part is someone else's business, which I've never, would speak on. But for me, that was enough. It was like, wow, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Me too. Lisa, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh.
No.
I'm
Hey,
sorry. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's just how much I was just like, what, bitch? You don't do that. Friends don't do that now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I would think an enemy would do, or somebody that I just don't know. But someone that you have to watch your girl. Where I come from, south side of Chicago, that's an ass whooping.
Lisa has told this story quite a few times over the years, and it's never changed. I think the thing that confuses me the most is that Nicole is a beautiful woman. Now, she may be ugly on the inside, but I'm almost positive that she can get any man she wants. So why other people's husbands? Now, I don't know Nicole from a can of paint, but a part of me thinks that she just has a fetish for married men. Whatever the case may be, you would have to be a damn fool to bring your husband around Nicole. Now, the next Hussie on this list may have the Swifties wanting to fight, but we have to give credit where credit is due. And y'all know damn well Taylor Swift is a Hussie. Don't just take my word for it.
Well, then let's dive right in. Here is part 2 of the exes of Taylor Swift and which songs are written about who. Like I said in my last video, this is in no way to shame or attack Taylor for who she has dated or how many men she has dated. This is just a fun way to figure out which songs were written about which ex-boyfriend. First up on this list, we have Jake Gyllenhaal. They dated from 2010 to 2011. The songs All Too Well, We Are Never Getting Back Together, The Last Time, The Moment I Knew, and State of Grace, all from Taylor's Red album, are all supposedly about him. Raise your hand if you've ugly cried after a breakup to All Too Well. Now, there's a lot of back and forth if her and Adam Young actually dated in 2011, but the song Enchanted from Taylor's Speak Now album is supposedly about him. Taylor then dated Connor Kennedy. Yes, he's related to the actual Kennedys. And the songs Begin Again and Everything Has Changed from Taylor's Red album are allegedly about him. Now, for anyone that comes after her saying she only writes breakup songs, listen to these 2 songs because they're super adorable. In 2012, Taylor then dated Harry Styles, but they broke up in 2013. And the songs I Knew You Were Trouble from Taylor's Red album, Style from 1989, and Out of the Woods from 1989 are all allegedly about Harry. Next up, we have Calvin Harris. They dated from 2015 to 2016. They famously secretly collabed on Rihanna and Calvin's song This Is What You Came For, but the songs I Did Something Bad and Dancing With Our Hands Tied from Taylor's Reputation album, and I Forgot That You Existed from Taylor's Lover album are all allegedly about him. After her and Calvin split, she famously dated Tom Hiddleston in 2016, and the song Getaway Car from Reputation is supposed to be about him. Which brings us to Taylor's current relationship with Joe Alwyn, and they've been dating since 2017. She's written multiple songs about him, but Delicate from Reputation, Cornelia Street from Lover, London Boy from Lover, and Invisible String from Folklore are all supposed to be about him. And I know there's some songs that I'm missing, but I couldn't afford to make this an 8-part series. This woman is the best songwriter of our generation, changed my mind. Love you, Tay.
Now that TikTok video was uploaded in 2021, so there's a few years missing. I put Taylor and Jennifer Lopez in the same boat. Another honorable Hussie, I might add, in the sense that it's like the two of them just cannot seem to be alone. I mean, it's like they always have to have a man attached to them. And hey, I'm not judging. Like Kaya said, if you want to sell your puss, go ahead and sell it.
Next caller, next caller, next caller, cause you ain't talking about nothing, bitch.
Now, what would you say is the male version of a Hussie? A mussie? Hell, I don't know. But what I do know is these men get around just as much as the women. And there is no bigger male Hussie in Hollywood than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Sabrina Carpenter is just the most unserious celebrity. And a prime example of that is how her 25th birthday cake had the Leonardo DiCaprio, "No, don't turn 25, you're so sexy" meme literally on it. Like, this is just so funny. And the person who posted it was Ice Spice. So Ice Spice was in attendance at Sabrina Carpenter's 25th. But again, putting this on a cake when you're turning 25 is just so unserious. And like, she truly is the people's princess. If you don't understand like the lore, I guess, behind this meme, basically Leonardo DiCaprio has a track record of only really dating women who are under 25. So it's become like a joke on the internet. And I guess in Hollywood as well, that like once you turn 25, you are no longer eligible for Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio. So of course, Sabrina's gonna say, I've aged out and I can't be, a catch for him anymore because she just turned 25. She also had another birthday cake as an ode to her song Espresso, which is literally killing it on the charts right now, but it says, "Is 25 that sweet? I guess so." And again, just like Pop Princess, like this song is #1 on global Spotify and she's celebrating her birthday and the success of it. I'm just obsessed, I'm sorry.
Have you heard the wild conspiracy theory about Leonardo DiCaprio? The one that says he only dates women under the age of 25 and when they turn 25, he's done with them? In recent news, Leo and ex-girlfriend Camila Morrone just ended their relationship after Camila just turned 25. Once Camila turned 25 back in June, fans across social media braced themselves for the final countdown. This is because Leonardo DiCaprio has established a pattern of never dating a woman past the age of 25, and there's evidence. No, like a literal graph. This graph shows all the women he's dated throughout his entire life so far. As you can see in the graph, a lot of the women he's dated, such as Giselle Bundchen, Blake Lively, will start dating him at a young age, and once their age peaks at 25, they end the relationship. This has been a common theme in Leo's love life since 1994 all the way to present day. Is it just a coincidence that he breaks up with all of them at 25? Or is dating somebody over the age of 25 a deal breaker for this prehistoric man?
It's always been a running gag that Leonardo does not date any women older than 25. And the fact that there's a graph to go along with it, that is just beyond me. But you want to know who's an even bigger Hussie than Leonardo? That damn Charlie Sheen. Now, it's been alleged that Charlie has slept with over 5,000 women, including sex workers. I mean, the man was out here sleeping around so much that he contracted HIV. And thankfully, HIV is not the death sentence that it used to be, but this is one of the many reasons I always advocate for safe sex. You should not be out here risking your health for a few moments of pleasure. Now, the list goes on, and we will be here all day trying to get through it. These Hollywood Hussies is something else, ain't they? All I know is I don't even want a Hussie looking my way, cause this how I'm coming.
Just handle it and dot in his ass with one hand held the shirt with the other, then switched hands and with the wallet on his ass. Wop his shoe, put the wailing on his motherfucking ass.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up or thumbs down if that's okay too. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. Now, what do you think about these damn Hollywood Hussies? Who would you say takes the crown? Any Hussie you feel I missed that should be on this list? And as always, if you're not already, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.